All right, hey y'all, it is Nisha the Soul Magi, and I'm back with another channeled reading for the collective. Okay, so because we are all new in this space, I am going to reintroduce myself and what I do in this space. So I'm Nisha, and the Soul Magi is my personal journey of reconnection to my divine feminine, and as I travel across the world, connecting to and reconnecting to traditional healing modalities from all over. And right now I'm currently in India. A little bit, sorry, my hair is wet because I just got out the shower, but a little bit about what I do is I'm a divine channel, a divine oracle. I write, I plan trips for people, but most importantly, I am a licensed therapist. So what we'll do in this space is just reconnect to the things that bring us peace through unconventional coping skills. And that's what I've got for you guys today. With that being said, I do want to clear up a few things. Although this channel is about wellness and, self-care and reconnection to balance in your life through unconventional coping skills, this is not a substitute for therapy. If you need a therapist, a psychiatrist, any of those things, go find them. And if you need help finding someone who is open to your belief system, I have resources. You can email me. I leave my email below for business inquiries. And without further ado, let's get into it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry it has been so long. Thank you guys for being patient. I've been shifting from one part of the city to the next, and I needed some time to get grounded and reconnect to self and all that good shit before I got on here and started telling y'all about whatever is going on for the collective. Why is my hair so juicy? Anyways, but of course we're going to be starting out with my favorite deck, which is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. Spirit of our highest truth and compassion, I just ask that you use me as a vessel today. Give me the words and the strength to connect to everything that you have for the collective today. Ashe. Not me. Okay. What do we have out first? The first thing I saw is Sage, the Be Devoted and Committed. Okay, so with Sage, I don't know what this energy is, and I just feel like I cannot stress this enough. One thing that I come into contact with is connecting to this summer as a winter. This summer has a lot of growth properties in it. I see expansion, but I also see deep self-reflection. So if you guys have just been on the go, and I don't mean on the go, if you've been on the go and not connected to your needs, just connected to what you have to do, not necessarily in survival mode, because that's not what I see for y'all. I don't see y'all in survival mode, but I do see you I had to go to work. I have this birthday party, this, but I'm not hearing in there any tangible, I'm not hearing any tangible connection to self. To what you're supposed to be doing. I'm just not hearing that. So, sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, so this could be, I see some of you getting connected to a shadow workbook, and I see some of you getting connected to, it's almost like a workbook. So maybe you're choosing to do a workbook based on, why is it so loud? Maybe you're choosing to do a workbook based on your business. Maybe you're choosing to do a workbook based on I see someone with an attachment, just trying to figure out their attachment style and how to heal it. So that could be what this energy is. Yeah. And I also see a lot of reevaluating relationships. Does this serve me? And it's not even just relationships with people. It's does this job serve me? does this city serve me like it's supposed to? Where is it that I'm supposed to be? And don't just hop up and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna move because this isn't right. Make sure you get connected to God and spirit before you hop up and move, because baby, do you hear me? Like, that might not be the thing for you to do. I don't know. I don't want to smoke. But yeah, connect to that. What else do we have? I love a good shamanic drum. Okay, and heavy on this energy this summer is like, it's been connecting to shamanic tendencies. Shamanic. Some of you are coming into community through shamans. Some of you are delving deep into spiritual retreats. You ain't got to go to Mexico. You ain't got to go to Puerto Rico to get it either. It's in your backyard. I love that for you. But also some of you are reconnecting to dance in your life. Dancing to drum beats, African drums, things of that nature. It loosens and takes you to a whole nother level. You just have to be willing to see it, connect with it, and feel it. And don't worry about the moves you're doing. Let the music flow through you. Let the music release and take you to new levels, because some people are always like, and this is what I'm hearing, this is also like a meditation for some of you guys. So like what I'm hearing in this is like, I can almost see like somebody like, oh, I can't do yoga because whatever, and I can't do this sitting meditation because whatever. So what that tells me is that there's still work that needs to be done for you to get present within your body. However, everybody's style of meditation isn't the same. If you know that you are not able to sit still and possess that level of growth and self-confidence, here's what I want you to do. You can put on music. Dancing is a form of meditation too. Walking is a form of meditation too. And so get connected with your body. Not even get connected. Decide that you are going to be present in your body. Set the intention before you start and just allow the life forces to flow. You won't miss it. You will not miss it. And then maybe when you're done, pick up your journal. What else do you have for me? I did not mean to channel that long on one card. Ooh, that was a lot. I'm actually going to take all of them. Wow, how interesting. So be open to healing information once, and damn, I had this deck for a long time. Okay, be open to healing information. So understand that your healing information can come from, it can come from journaling, it can come from self-reflection, it can come from dancing. But realize that the universe is waiting for you to open up and give you these signs, because it wants you to have the best of the best, right? Like it wants you to be connected to that. Also, like some of you, you're like, I want the healing information from a specific healer. Like you might be waiting on someone's books to open up or something like that. And this particular message, I'm not saying that don't wait on them. What I'm saying is this particular message is coming from thine self. But it's also the universe has left you clues and they're waiting for you to pick up on them. I don't know who that's for, but the universe is, they didn't just put you here. It is in the no's that you get. It's in the yeses that you get. It's in small things like a comment that your Uber driver might make. Out next, we have the shaman. I'm just pulling from this pile that dropped. Out next, we have the shaman. So again, this could be you trusting in higher forces, but this is also you opening your minds, setting the intention to, I receive what Spirit has for me today, wherever that might be for you. This is setting the intention that you are not in this alone, but you have a team of people waiting to guide you and connect you to what your spirit may be talking about in this. And then for some of you, I do see, like, I've been channeling this energy of people coming into contact with their shamans back to back to back. Maybe you're discovering that you have your own shamanic powers, right? So you're learning more about yourself. You're growing in this area, and that I'm super excited for. Yeah. I'm trying to see if I want to say the other part. No, I'm not going to. Just wait. But if there's literature on a particular type of shaman, or you find yourself gravitating towards mountains or water, or, you know, you're of native descent or indigenous descent, maybe you want to see if you can find sacred texts that connect to you. Because remember, all the things that we've done in this lifetime, we just get to remember our soul contract. And so maybe part of that is the ancestors are showing you that it's now your time. Like, you need to trust in yourself as much as you trust in others. Out next, we have the Magic Guardian. See how the sun is illuminating behind her? Give me. You're funny. The sun is literally like, I had to close the drapes. But anyways, but out next we have the Magic Guardian, and this is all about like coming into your power, reclaiming and reconnecting to what you set out to do in this lifetime. So some of you are herbalists, some of you are healers, some of you are divine performers for the collective. You use entertainment as a way to heal the collective. Spirit is asking you to unleash this. Some of you are healers through bloodline, through divine ancestral lineage. Big Leo energy. Big sun energy. So you could see this, like, you might, I'm not going to say it's going to come to fruition in this month, but it's almost like Spirit is trying to shine a light on it during this month. Out next we have the Lady. So when here's the energy that's calling you to trust in the things that you can do within yourself that you have no explanation for. Because I see someone like, I don't understand how I could do this. You don't need to. But I also see, like, once you get to this point of like unlocking your truth that's within, this allows you to come into this energy where you are relaxed, and it's like the fruit was already there. The only person who said that you couldn't pick the fruit yet was you. But it's right. Look, 5 seeds of freedom and learning and growth. And so, but look at the fruit behind her. Pay close attention. Everything is ripe. It's literally ready to be picked. So this could be longevity in your career, longevity in your finances, like your finances increase. Think of literally bearing fruit. Some of y'all might be. It could also be second tip of a pregnancy. But you know what? I don't be trying to claim stuff like that. I be like, we pregnant with ideas, power, passion, all that. You can birth a lot of things in life. But if you guys are, in union with somebody, don't wrap it up. Birth it. I'm just kidding. You should wrap it up if you don't want insurance. But if you're ready to risk it all, I say go for it. I'm here for it. I like that. Anyways, what else do we have? What else do you have for me, Spirit? Watch that be the last row y'all have, which is really weird. Just lying. 2 came out. So this is the current energy, right? So it's giving rebirth. It's giving release the old. I love a good crow because it's always it always symbolizes for me that death of something that I no longer need, whether it be a habit, a person, a place, a thing. Death is coming in order for me to rebirth. And the cool thing about this lifetime is Spirit and God give you a way to rebirth each time. You always get another chance, right? Even if you're like, hey, I really fucked it up this time, no worries. You really get a chance to do it over. God will send you the same lesson in a different form each time. I don't know about y'all, but I don't really like learning my lessons over and over again. Sometimes I do, but so this is what this is. It's literally giving you permission to release anything that no longer serves you, whether it be a person, a thought pattern, a connection, a union. Some of it is the relationship that you have with yourself is what I'm seeing for somebody. Is somebody is really releasing the relationship that they've had with themselves. And I think I'm going to do a lesson about that. Yeah. Okay. How next? We're having this energy of the Lord. Now, the Lord calls to conquer all. This is big Emperor energy. This is big. You see the ram in the back? That's the Emperor. This is big Aries energy for me. I don't know why, and probably because his head big, but whatever. Needless to say, this is all about you taking, when you receive the Emperor in a tarot card, it is the energy of you literally taking charge. It is you've spent all of this time in devotion. You've spent all of this time reconnecting to self, reevaluating self, self-reflecting. You've been reflecting for other folks. This, and some of you, some of you are writing your visions down, making it plain, making it clear. This is giving you the go-ahead to take charge on that. If you wrote it down, so mote it be. Make it happen. You write it down, but not everything is all feminine energy where it just comes to you. It's the me for me. I don't care. All right. Thank you for patiently waiting. That was a delivery guy, but anywho. So what I was saying about this, take charge with authority, and the Lord energy is not expecting for everything to be feminine energy and you to just receive. Faith without works is dead, is what they always say. Faith without works is absolutely dead. So here's what Spirit is telling you to do. Make a plan for the plans that you've made. Break it down into actionable steps and work on it. Work towards your goal. Be consistent with it, right? And if you fall off for a day, that's fine. Because I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys, everyone thinks oh, you have to be doing this every day. You have to be a lie from the pits of hell, okay? Anyways, you do not have to show up like that. It is okay to take your time, and if you fall off, give yourself time and grace to reconnect back to whatever it is that you're doing. But with this, it's the energy of taking control. Everything isn't coming to you. It's aligned for you, but you need to walk. That's just like how you expect to meet your person and you don't go out, you don't leave the house. You want them to break in? What is it? I need you to take some action. And the key of life is with you. So you're taking action on your life, reconnecting to that part of yourself. Yeah. And out next we have, because they told me to pull this, you've had enough defenses up. You've had enough excuses. This is the time for you to plan. Make a plan for your actions. Some of you need that. It's almost like you just have too big of steps going on. But that's what gets you to this fruit. I don't know about y'all, but her fruit look good. Tough. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Shapeshifter. Now, with the Shapeshifter, this is all about transforming and unveiling your gifts. Spirit done tried to tell you that you are called to do something bigger than yourself in this world. That's why it says trust in higher forces, because this isn't something that you would have just thought of on your own. Your divine purpose is here. And some of you, your purpose is to, like I said, heal the collective in different ways. What is that for you? Some of you are healing the collective by writing. Some of you are healing the collective by herbs and other things that you put together, and apocotherapy. Some of you are healing the collective by teaching finance. Teaching people how to handle and develop their estates. Some of you are healing the universe by literally, and the collective by literally telling your story. Some of you do this through music. Some of you do this through entertainment, through acting, through being seen, dancing. No man is an island. I think that's all I have for you guys on that one. I do want to open up the Gita. So I got two really cool new decks that I would love to share with y'all. I think I'm going to go back through and read a little bit of how that one is going. Okay, so I got this Gita deck. If you guys haven't read the Gita, I love sacred texts. I really, really do. I think it just gives us something great to have in this world. But I got this Gita text. And I'm excited to share it with y'all. Okay, let's try this again. I just got some chai tea and I'm geeked. Gita, what do you have for us? So the first thing that came out, well, two came out, is sacrificing great souls. I'm going to read the great souls first. Wow, it's beautiful. Okay. So this comes from chapter 7, verse 19 of the Gita. Not Gouda. But anyways, after innumerable births and deaths, those who are wise surrender unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes that exist, Such great souls are everywhere. This almost reminds me that there is supposed to be a point of forgiveness in life. Remember how I said you were going to be reevaluating some of your relationships and reevaluating like what people mean to you, how you connect to them, and all of these things. With this, I see reconnection. With this, I see forgiveness, like, but not just forgiving of other people, but surrendering to yourself and to your purpose, but forgiving yourself and others. And as you forgive, you learn how to trust people a little bit better, right? So out next we have the sacrifice. Now the sacrifice comes from chapter 3 verse 9, and it says, any action that is not performed as a sacrifice to God is a source of bondage to this material world. Therefore you carry out your prescribed duties as a sacrifice, remaining unmatched to the results. The restless mind is at the bottom of the deck. It looks like this. Ooh, it's definitely giving 6 of Wands energy. The yoga practitioner whose mind is unbridled can never attain self-realization. Only one who has mastered the self and strives by right means is assured of success. Ooh, I forgot I got cookies. Okay, anyways, let's move forward to the Kali Oracle. I got this deck, like this deck literally called to me. So I'm so excited to get to know her more, because this is probably one of the most beautiful decks ever. Is it still just for me? This is probably one of the most beautiful decks I've ever owned. Alana Fairchild did her thing with this, baby. She really did it. Callie, what do you have for us today? This deck is so fire. I'm so excited. One thing about this is she teaches you what you need in the moment, but she also gives you the precedence to do a prayer and an invocation for it. Okay. We got 2 that came out. I'll take this one first. So it landed first. Oh, wow. Okay. Chinnamasata. Look at it. Look at the imagery on it. Third eye highlighted. Head disconnected from the body. Ooh, I love it. All right, let's see what she got going on, because I don't really know. I'm going to tell you the other one in a minute. Okay. All right, let me go. Chinnamasta. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Sacred severance is her radical grace. She is our soul's power to shed and survive, to outgrow and to evolve. The soul needs to separate itself from that which once it relied on, be it a view of ourselves or the world, or a group or a belief system that cannot support the truths of the heart. She is the capacity, the sovereignty, and the courage required for self-liberation. Systems of oppression within your mind and your world will be overcome. You have the power to sever your attachment to the past and focus on your inner regeneration and reorientation, healing into a path that is worthy of your heart. I love that. Chananamasta. She's the divine feminine archetype of a self-decapitated point. And what did I say about reevaluating how you showed up and what's connected to you and all of those things? This is her dominance. But she also signifies the powerful activation of the spiritual path through confrontation of oppressive behaviors, limiting self-thoughts, attitudes, and intellectual dominance of intuition. The head is the symbol of the known, of thinking, of forms of authority. Remember, you're supposed to be changing your mindset and getting devoted so that you can take charge and authority, as the Lord said in our last reading. It is the head that wears the crown, the signs of status and power. Unrestrained by authority, she is able to overpower it. For our human selves, the head is the locus of control. So during a Chinnamasta initiation, you will understand that what's happening. You will not understand what's happening, and you won't know how everything is going to turn out. This is meant to be just that way and not something you need to worry about or fight against. You need to allow yourself to really submit to the new level that you're going to. Allow yourself to submit that the limiting beliefs of I can't leave this job, or I can't show up like this, I can't share my gift in this way, that has to go. Also, I want to say that, it says that despite the violence in this image, Chinnamasta is not dead. Blood is flowing. She's very much alive. No matter how much you once identified or cherished your life, you will continue. The real you. The one that's not limited by beliefs. The one that's not feeling like an imposter in your own body. The blood in this symbolizes her capacity to be nourished and fed and changed rather than devastated or destroyed. Okay, the Chinnamasta, this is like 4 pages, that's why I don't read the whole thing. Anywho, the Chinnamasta shows us that transformation is not just about trying to change others, it's about tackling our views and our fixed identities and our attachments to power and status. Even if a situation is causing pain and it appears to be under the control of a person. This goes back to the channel that I got yesterday from Queen's Cup, where she was talking about asserting dominance and reclaiming your dominance. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Anyways, Chinnamasta initiates us into using our spiritual power to free ourselves. Her teaching is that we have the means to become free within us. We do not need to control outer circumstances or other people. Within us is the energy that we need to continue. We can draw what we need to from within. Chinnamasta leads us into a deeper terrain where we can release tendencies of self-sabotage through ignoring our intuition and needs. We have the power to get out of our own way. And then there's a prayer that's initiated with this. And I want to say, I'm going to share that with you guys as well as the next card. Chinnamastana, self-decapitating one. Fearless freedom and honoring the truth is your strategy. You gift me with protection through the necessary endings. I initiate based on the truth of my heart. You guide me to draw from the power within to fuel the necessary healing. Under your protection, I shall come back to life in a new way. With your unflinching honesty and unwavering courage, I am filled with inspiration and readiness. My blood is rich, flowing, and desirous of a new life. I embrace the path before me, letting go of what I have known myself to be. I place myself within the beauty of our wild, unconditional wisdom. I trust in the new destinies now ready to unfold for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Jamai Chinnamasta, Jamai Kali. It's Jamai, but whatever. Gently place your hands on your forehead for a moment and then say, through the wisdom and grace of Kali Chinnamasta, I release all attachments and conditioning that no longer serves. Through the wisdom and grace of Kali Chinnamasta, I release all attachments and conditioning that no longer serves. All right. And then flick your hands away from your head as though you're flicking off shreds of bondage that no longer serve you. Allow it to feel good and relaxing and releasing your head. Repeat this again, but at your throat. And then finally at your heart. When you're ready, end your hands in prayer and you've completed. So, the next one we have that came out with Chinnamasta. Chinnamasta. Anyways, I'm going to get it together one day or nothing, but be patient with me. We have 37, which is the Dharma of Kali. We see her in the light and we see her in the dark. So, Kali's always a reflection of what is going on. And I will read some of the basics from hers as well, too. I'm not going to read the entire thing just because it's long. The Dharma of Kali. Let's see. Her every action is infused with loving purpose. Every challenge and every opportunity in your life exists by her design. Her spiritual intelligence is within your heart. When you trust in your integrity and proceed according to your soul's value, you are trusting her to empower you to be at cause in your life. Everything that is happening is part of how your prayers are being answered. A new order is to be established, and you are being led into it. To honor the Dharma means to live according to the genuine spiritual principles. What those principles are depends on your inner values. To live in according to your values means to live with integrity of being, conducting yourself according to an inner spiritual code. If you are not quite ready to take such responsibility for your actions or do not yet have the confidence to trust in your own values, work with an external moral code and attempt to align with that. Morality is like training wheels for the soul, imposing the concepts of right and wrong. It's a top-down approach, mind first, then attempting to mold behavior accordingly. Spiritual integrity is a different approach. It does not ask what others think about how we are or how we'll be judged in a certain way. Rather, it inquires as it resonates most spiritually, and we can speak and act in such a way. Our evolutionary process for strengthening our connection to Dharma or spiritual law transforms our relationship with ourselves. As we grow spiritually, we mature at a psychological level. We naturally begin to cultivate our inner values, eschewing that we have been taught that we no longer resonate. We learn often painful lessons of what happens when we abandon our values to pursue which society says are more important: control, profit, or personal gain at any cost, social status through the positions of power. For example, we increasingly align ourselves with values and adhere to them more courageously, evolving them according to our inner resonance rather than our outer effects. The Dharma of Kali brings the message that you are your most abundant successes will manifest when you are aligned with your integrity. You do not need to put your faith in pathways or projects that do not resonate with your deeper spiritual soul. Seeking the ways of the world to bring to you what you need is only going to limit your spiritual progress and undermine the most adamant, abundant manifestation of your purpose. If you intuitively know that you need to engage with a more traditional worldly means of progress, then you can do so with your spiritual integrity intact and guiding you so that you stay true to yourself in the process. As you're guided from within, you shall make the best progress. Dharma of Kali. That was a lot, but again, thanks for listening. I might share a little bit more of this Kali Oracle with you guys as time unfolds. But if you like this reading, please don't hesitate to comment, like, subscribe below, share this video with whoever you feel like it might touch. If you are interested in a private reading, which I can get more into depth about what Spirit has for you and do a divine channel as well, please don't hesitate to book me through my Acuity scheduling link that is listed below. Emerald Energy readings with me. Yeah, that's about all I have to say for this. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Peace and blessings. Ashe and namaste.